Let's now bring in from Mexico is Candace Laing, President and CEO of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Candace, good afternoon and thanks for your time. Thank you for joining us.
Hello from Mexico City. Happy to be here.
So you're in Mexico as part of Minister Ablaw's delegation as well as your own complementary mission. Talk to us about the goals, the agendas, and why this is so important in the wake of what's happening with the United States.
Yeah, the Canadian Chamber of Commerce is here alongside the government's Team Canada mission, and hundreds of businesses here, hundreds of businesses represented by chamber leaders who are here on this business mission. And I think it's so important that these hundreds of businesses, it's not just large companies, it's small and medium businesses as well, really looking to lean in to the opportunities in the relationship between our two countries. And there is tons of opportunity there. But also, as Canada looks to just diversify its trade right now, this mission, the largest in decades, we believe, is really building on the discussion and agreement between our leaders, Sheinbaum and Carney, from last September, and brings some momentum to the Canada-Mexico Action Plan and strategic partnership by really leaning into trade promotion and supporting businesses in learning what the opportunities are.
Let's talk about the fact that we are right now, while in Mexico, trying to bypass the United States. We know that the future of CUSMA is a little uncertain because of how Donald Trump has been talking about CUSMA. Recently, he said it's irrelevant, according to him. So talk to us about how Canada and Mexico can work together, because these two nations are committed to CUSMA.
Yes, committed to CUSMA, but if you look back, we probably haven't leveraged it enough, and we've been underinvested in our own bilateral relationship. So if you think of, for a simple analogy, the CUSMA agreement, it looks more like Mickey Mouse ears with Canada and Mexico attached separately to the trade with the U.S., but not as much overlapping with each other. And so if you can follow that visual, that's where we want to get to, is much more trade with each other that actually leverages the work we've put into the trilateral agreement, but leveraging that in a bilateral way, which helps Canada both diversify its trade as we look to what we hope is a successful review of CUSMA. But in any event, there's a huge opportunity for Canada and Mexico to grow our trade and cooperation with each other.
Are there any specific, sectors that we are aiming or targeting at? And how soon do you think we can see a deal and actually that reflect in trade between Canada and Mexico?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it's hard to believe only 1.1% of Canada's exports currently go to Mexico. So what that means is there's a ton of opportunity. The largest area we trade in currently is the auto sector and parts, and supporting that integrated supply chain across the continent. But there are massive opportunities which are heavily focused on in this trade mission around agriculture and advanced manufacturing and clean tech and communications. Like, the list goes on, and that's what we're really diving into here this week.
Okay, we leave it at that then. Candace Laing, President and CEO of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Appreciate your time and thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.